Hey people, Indrid here, 1v1, Fedrid Folly, blue team, or blue side even. It's Bruce Campbell, the world famous actor with a Warp Spider Exarch, teleporting hero fighting in ranged combat, great for capping and harassing with some powerful control, the Exodite elite scheme here. Up against, this translates to fashionable, but everyone calls them BloodRAIN with a Techmarine. Starts off with a bolt gun, puts out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair. Is this some Ultramarines? I think he got us, yep, some Ultramarines over here. Triple scout opening for BloodRAIN. Howling Banshees for Bruce, gonna try and pounce on the scouts that are capping this power. I think they're gonna get it though. And maybe they'll be spiteful and node it. If they did, Banshees could maybe bash it down. Warp Spider getting some hits on the scouts here. Pretty good map for the Warp Spider, can teleport up and down this retaining wall and get on that VP. Same thing with this raised platform, doesn't have to use these ramps, can just teleport up and down. No cap game so far. Who needs VPs to win? Apparently BloodRAIN does, because they're capping here. Guardian's going to grab that natural too. Banshees are indeed power meleeing down this node. They get XP for that, yeah. Decent chunk of XP for that, you know. Doing all the damage themselves. Double scouts with their bolters. Their bolters don't do a lot of damage. But there's two of them, and they should be able to frustrate the Banshees because they're quite speedy. As long as they can stay out of charge range of the Banshees, they should be okay. Not super easy to do all the time, but especially if you're also trying to skirmish and shoot. Techmarine weighing in with some bolter fire of his own. Scouts just getting right in the face of those Guardians and intimidating them a bit. And now they're going to harass the Banshees again. Can they get a model off them though? Need to be careful here. Banshee's going to kick into their charge mode soon. Getting awfully close. 2-to-1 cap for Bruce Campbell going into Rangers. Nothing else up yet for BloodRAIN. No shotguns, nothing. Oh, we've got a sergeant here. No, it's not. It's just a reinforcement. Banshees still haven't dropped a model. There's the melee charge. Scouts could be in a bit of trouble here. Gonna get caught, that's for sure, but there's the Techmarine to help out. Some specials immediately knocks the scouts over, and again they might wipe. They're in retreat. Retreating units take 30% more damage from melee. They do get away. I thought they were done for there. Banshees down to 2 models as well, but they do get out. Rangers getting shots in from long range. They're kind of support snipers. Decent damage output. Also can disrupt from long range and infiltrate allies and stuff. Assault squad now for BloodRAIN. Put some pressure on those Rangers. Scouts taking back the southeast contested VP. Got 2 gens up for Brucey and 1 gen on the way for BloodRAIN. And surely some kind of shotguns going on at some point. Don't see any yet. They've got the power for them. Warp Spiders trying to run interference on this. Oh, he's trying to decap it actually. I thought he was just going to teleport in and tie up some scouts or something. Assault squad jump the Guardians. These guys can really bully Eldar in tier 1. Banshees need to be around to keep them in check, but they're the other side of the map right now. Warp Spider now maybe, yep, caps the northwestern contested VP there. Rangers having to split to escape the wrath of the assault squad. Oh, we got sniper scouts for BloodRAIN. Maybe double snipers and shotguns then. There's the second sniper. It's not cheap. 25 power to get that thing up. They do more damage, I believe, than Rangers. But they can't disrupt and stuff like the Rangers can with their kinetic pulse. They don't have their Pathfinder gear yet though. 456 to 456 on the VPs. Sniper scouts posting up, getting shots in. Trying to get some kills. And these guys just backing off, being used for capping so far. Where are the assault marines though? Oh, they're right there, dumbass. Techmarine pushes up. I think cover does nothing against snipers. I think they're guaranteed to hit you all the time with every shot, which is handy for them. Howling Banshees with aspect of fleetness now giving chase. Fleetness allows them to jump over objects so they can take direct paths. Could chop your head off. Sniper scouts, you see the sniper weapon having to set up and be torn down before he can fire and move respectively. The same thing for the Rangers. The Assault Squad can't see him anymore because they have their Pathfinder gear and they're being sneaky. Also gives them fleet of foot, of course. And gives them more damage, 75 per hit. So does it give me a per hit figure here? It doesn't. Only a DPS figure. Which is less than the Rangers, so I wonder if they shoot less often or the Pathfinder upgrades means they do more damage per hit than Sniper Scouts as well. We do see shotguns on the other Scouts. There's that shotgun blast. Bad news for the Banshees, but they're not going to drop a model, I don't think. They do not. Rangers are bunched up here, asking to get jumped, but they are infiltrated. You are revealed, of course, when you attack something, though. Meanwhile, southeast, Guardians on capping duty. Where's the Warp Spider? Has the improved targeters that should help peel off models from the Scouts. Gives us some pretty damn decent DPS and range. Assault Squad going to the raised platform here with the 2 natural VPs on it to try and get this one back. I think both players think about their tier 2s. Thinking about some Falcons, I guess, Bruce Campbell. Warp Spider teleports in to tie up the Techmarine, takes away that 33 DPS bolt gun he's got, or whatever it is. Banshee's getting in with the War Shout. 2 of them got close enough there. I think the War Shout emanates from every model, not just one of them, I think. As long as you get something in there. Rangers trading quite well with the Sniper Scouts. They were focused on the Banshees, I think. Getting some good shots in on the Warp Spider who teleports into melee, but doesn't want to risk taking more shots. Can the Rangers finish off this fella? Nope. They would have got him though if they both shot with 75 damage per hit. They would have finished them off. 442 to 351. I wonder how they compare in terms of fire rate and range and stuff with these Sniper Scouts. Now I'm curious. I'll forget to look it up, of course. Someone will let me know how they compare damage and fire rate and range wise, maybe. Banshees with their eyes set on the Assault Squad. They'll mess them up quite a lot in tier 1. Generally speaking, it depends if the Assault Squad gets a jump and of course what else is around them supporting. Not often you get a true 1v1 fight in Dawn of War 2, but it can happen. Rangers getting some good hits on those Scouts there. These guys getting way too close. Maybe they'll save that grenade for the Assault Squad once they lock into melee. There's the grenade going out. Bit of an odd throw, but I guess it distracts things and lets the Banshees get the decap. And look at this. Crack shot up on the Warp Spider Exarch, one of his global abilities. Gives in, I think it's 25% damage and plus, is it another plus 7 range or something? It's cool. It might be 30% damage actually. I might be thinking of the Psychic Assailment from the Demon Hunter, which I think is slightly worse than Crack Shot, I think. Could be getting this all wrong, of course. It's generally like that. Oh, we do have a Falcon on the way. BloodRAIN was kind of late going tier 2. With all these sniper rifles and stuff. Just breaking some vegetation with their jump there. Warp Spider is level 2. The Techmarine still level 1. Warlock leader now on the Guardians. And they have this VP locked down for now. See what BloodRAIN can do here. Focusing on the Banshees, I think. Shotgun blast goes in. Didn't knock them all down though, but they did get destroyed by the weight of fire and the Assault Squad wall that was in front of them. Decent grenade, gets a model. It was 2 versus 4 there. Kind of surprised that Bruce Campbell took that fight. But they took it. Crack shot again up on the Warp Spider Exarch, and now the heavy gauge Death Spinner on the way. Teleports into some melee there. Does the Warp Spider win that melee fight? Not sure. But the heavy gauge is now in. Gives him some more piercing DPS, which will of course be buffed by the improved targeters, and heavy gauge filament, which is pretty damn good.
We are watching.
Where did the old Techmarine just ran away? And here's your Falcon. Good damage to all targets, allows to reinforce and transport allied infantry. Quite expensive for a transport, but that's because it packs some pretty decent firepower. And there's a really good upgrade path in tier 3 with the shield. It's slower than you'd think. You'd expect Eldar vehicles to be kind of zipping around, but it's actually kind of ponderous and slow. I think they nerfed the speed of it. It used to be that the shield nerfed the speed, but now it just has lower speed by default. Still a really good transport. Speaking of transports, a Razorback on the way for BloodRAIN. I don't think there's actually a practical advantage to have your vehicle floating in Dawn of War 2. It's not like they don't strafe and stuff. They basically just act like a tracked vehicle. It's just the visual difference, which is a little bit unfortunate. It would be very cool to see them kind of strafing around and taking some cool corners and stuff, being more maneuverable maybe. I guess they could simulate that with by giving it faster rotation speed and stuff, which maybe it does have, and faster acceleration. But as you can see, when it's at top speed, it's not very quick. Scout's being messed up by the Warp Spider Exarch. Look at that damage. Holy crap. Did they get away? They did barely get into the Razorback. Razorback now being chased by the Falcon. Remember what I said about that firepower. Razorback can't really do much to the Falcon with the twin-linked heavy bolter, but the Falcon can. Drop pod coming in, spawning some more tactical marines for BloodRAIN. And we have a melter gun Techmarine now with refractive field up. Pretty good against snipers because that 20% debuffing of accuracy, I guess, makes it so the snipers could miss. I don't know if they have some kind of above 100% accuracy or something, so they never miss. I'm not sure. Razorback's being quite aggressive, seeing as there's a Falcon up, but I guess they want to get those Ranger models down because they cost power to reinforce, as you can see here. It's only 3, but it adds up, and they're getting models pretty quickly with that twin-linked heavy bolter. I think it's 55 DPS, which is a lot. Painful. 420 to 160, big VP lead for Bruce Campbell. BloodRAIN now on the power, bashing with melter gun. Oh, Bruce Campbell goes tier 3 though. Rangers are taking a lot of damage. Where are the other scouts? Oh, there's some down here. They did lose some, it turns out. Banshee trying to apply some pressure. We continue to see lots and lots of aspect of fleetness, which is somewhat surprising to me. I'm not an Eldar player. I haven't played Eldar since 2012 or something, but aspect of strength sounds pretty damn good to me, having a heavy melee weapon in there. Techmarine throws up the shield. Oh, did they kill it? They killed an assault marine there. 17 red for that. Almost got another one. The melter bomb was thrown, but I don't know if they can follow it up. We also have some Stern Guard veterans with vengeance rounds loaded in, which are good versus vehicles and super heavy infantry. Now they switch. Oh, they switched to Kraken bolts there. They don't want to be using Kraken bolts. I guess maybe they were trying to shoot the Warp Spider. Kraken bolts would be good for that. They're good against heroes. Switching back now, oh, to Hellfire for the damage over time versus light infantry and against heroes. Kraken bolts is better raw DPS against him though. Seer Council up while I'm blithering on for Bruce Campbell. That's going to be a big problem for BloodRAIN. Big old problem. Assault Squad really don't want to fight those guys. Power melee fellas that jump on you and provide a 15% range damage resistance aura. They ran into a heavy bolter to suppress them there though. Rangers taking some unnecessary damage perhaps. 363 to 156. BloodRAIN looking quite solid in the mid. Can they continue to control that Seer Council? The Razorback's been pretty amazing so far. got tons of kills, providing that reinforcement as well. And BloodRAIN does have double scouts and the Techmarine to repair it, although these scouts are off decapping things at the moment. Speaking of capping things, there's that Warp Spider Exarch, up to no good. Oh, it's being repaired right now. I guess he's using the blessing of the Omnissiah Global. This heavy bolter is what's preventing Bruce Campbell just running at them with the Banshees and Seer Council, I think. They probably don't know where it is. Falcon's going around. 341 to 156. Rangers getting messed up by Hellfire rounds and that Razorback. Oh, something inside the Razorback leveled up there. I think it was the tacks that are inside. No, it wasn't. There's no tacks inside. 339 to 156. Crack shot on the Guardians here. Helping to get rid of the scouts. Stern Guard are inside, but they weren't inside when the level up popped. I don't think they were. Unless like one model was in there and it made the level pop above the Razorback. I guess it will be scouts. Yeah, the Stern Guard is still level 1. Grenade on retreat path. Perfectly placed. I think they might have got them anyway with the damage over time and the Razorback DPS, but they got them. See Council looking fancy here. Waving those Witchblades around. They're controlling this platform, which we often see on Fedred Folly. One player will rotate here and just try to camp it. Assault Squad jumping into Banshees and Seer Council. That is a rough jump just to get the Melter Bomb in. Autarch dropping into the back lines. You can see the damage the Assault Squad take. Wow, they didn't even get away, I don't think. Oh, maybe. I don't think they got away. They were retreating, so they couldn't jump into the Razorback. Bruce Campbell throwing up some webways here to try and mess with the Razorback, but I'm not sure why. It just broke the... yeah, it just broke them. Does it affect pathing when you do that? It shouldn't. Dreadnought on the field now for... I almost said Triumph. For BloodRAIN. And that's going to help smack up those melee Eldar ladies and fellas. I guess the Seer Council could be either. 339 to 77 on the VPs. Level 2 Warp Spider Exarch. Mostly on capping at the moment, that guy, it seems. Bruce hasn't seen the Dreadnought yet. Falcon now has that tier 3 shield. Very good upgrade for this guy. And there's the Autarch providing even more damage resistance for shenanigans. Jumping in, disrupting the heavy bolter, which allows the others to get in. Dreadnought needs to do some work here. Maybe. Is he going to fight? There we go. Get in there, buddy. Blessing of the Omnissiah active. There's Emperor's Fist. Very good hit. Falcon getting very close. Seer Council still in play. Dreadnought was chasing off the Banshees for a second. Smack and smack. That inspiration on kill for the Dreadnought as well. Well, on melee kill. I don't think you get inspiration if he burns something to death. 336 to 62. Big VP lead for Bruce Campbell. It's going to be tough for BloodRAIN to hold on here. That Dreadnought's really going to help though. Warp Spider's now level 3. Should be able to just shoot down these scouts pretty... Yeah, look at the damage. It's mad. Crack shot on him as well. Improved target is so good. BloodRAIN playing it smart. Trying to camp this raised area while the scouts do some capping elsewhere. Here's a flank from Bruce Campbell with Rangers though. I guess they could mess up the Devastators maybe. Dreadnought goes in. Nope. Thinks again. Seer Council on the prowl, probing for an approach. Banshees meanwhile still at base. Oh, they just shot the Techmarine down. They finished their turret though. Now they're shooting at the devs. Ouch. Razorback says stop that. Been awesome this thing. Falcon's also been pretty damn good though. fusion gun in play for the Autarch here. Does not try to go after the Razorback though. She's very determined to cap that wreck point. See accounts are being messed up by Hellfire rounds now. Devastator's reinforcing off the Razorback. Dreadnought was getting some repairs. Maybe it was blessing of the Omnissiah. Techmarine is repurchased. I was going to say it's a good idea to get that guy back up, surely. Scouts trying to repair the Tarantula turret, which is a heavy bolter turret, basically. Not sure why it has that name. I'm sure there's a lore reason why it's not just called a heavy bolter turret like the Plague Champions one is. Techmarine instantly in a huge amount of trouble here, being intercepted by Seer Council. Gonna die, I think. Yeah, I think BloodRAIN was busy managing the pathing of the Razorback, and the Techmarine goes down again. That's a big loss. Well played, Bruce Campbell. They've cut off the top part of the Razor. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not for long. Banshee's got the cap though, and now Scout's gonna get caught. 310 to 34. BloodRAIN, a little bit of desperation to get VPs back, loses those Scouts. Banshee's leveled to 4 now. BloodRAIN's down to 4 units. Turret falls. There's a GG. Maybe they should have put the turret here. Oh, I can't put the arrow up and the game's ended. But on this corner here, just to help hold this, and then they could have pushed up a bit more with their other units maybe. Having it in that central location. I mean, could have been good if they could have supported it, but that would have been tough with Bruce Campbell's mobility and stuff. Here's your Warp Spider Exarch. Was pretty badass with that damage output. Level 4. We had a level 3 Techmarine. Solid play from Bruce. Good use of those Rangers. Kept them alive, which was amazing. The Razorback really pulled it back for BloodRAIN, but always had to be careful. Couldn't be super aggressive because of the Falcon. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.